Hello and welcome back to Curbstomp City and another episode of ECW Lives on TEW 2016. And today is the first ECW revolt following Anarchy Rules. And before we get into the show itself, we have a backstage incident involving Taka, where he brightened the mood backstage after doing several funny cartoon drawings of his colleagues. And we begin the show with Samoa Joe in the ring looking furious. And he says, "Last night I was screwed out of becoming the first ever triple champion in ECW when three masked men helped that weasel disguised as a rhino." And then Rhino's music hits, and as he walks slowly down the ramp, the three masked men emerge from under the ring and surround Samoa Joe. And Rhino says, "Tonight we take back ECW. For too long now we have seen this so-called new injection of wrestlers take the spots of the people that helped build this company. For now, my friends remain faceless. They remain faceless because the cause is what matters. Our cause of taking back what we made. Extreme Championship Wrestling is not the new breed of strong style or sudden explosion of the junior heavyweights. If you want that shit, go and watch New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is ECW. We want blood, sweat, and broken bones." And speaking of broken bones, and Rhino and his masked men attack Samoa Joe before leaving him in a puddle of his own blood. It's pretty clear what Rhino's intentions are. He has three friends that claim to be people that helped build this company, and they take down Samoa Joe in the opening segment of the show. This got a C-58. Masked Man 1 looked dreadful, apparently. The Angle got the crowd hotter and the show off to a strong start, however, and Samoa Joe came across well. So did Rhino. And then the camera goes backstage where CM Punk and Minoru Tanaka are lying motionless on the locker room floor, and the commentators say, "Surely this is down to those bastards that just attacked Joe. I have no doubt that Punk and Tanaka would have helped had they not been taken out too," which got a 66 C+. So yeah, we've got CM Punk, Minoru Tanaka, and then Paul Heyman commentating at the end. And the Angle got the crowd hotter. Then in a bout that had decent wrestling but little heat, AJ Styles and Devitt, the new tag champions, defeated the Kings of Wrestling in 6 minutes when Fergal Devitt defeated Cesaro by pin. And in terms of in-ring work, AJ Styles was head and shoulders above everyone else. This is just get the Kings of Wrestling some TV time. Let's help establish a new tag team and get AJ and Devitt a win as the new champions. Devitt got a 51, AJ got a 68. Hero got a 36, Cesaro got a 35. So yeah, C-57, not too bad. Then in a bout that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Vampiro defeated Kevin Steen in 8 minutes 21 by pinfall with a choke slam. And Vampiro got a 62 and 53 for Steen, so let's just get a win for Vampiro. And yeah, 62C. And then in a bout that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Keiji Muto defeated Jushin Liger in 20 minutes 15 by pinfall. Keiji Muto makes defense number 1 of his ECW Osaka heavyweight title. This is just a rematch. With Jushin losing the title last night, he was due a rematch, and this has happened in tonight's main event. And the match got the crowd buzzing. Keiji Muto had an in-ring performance of 72, and Jushin Liger got a 67. He has 66C plus the main event. And then Jushin Liger struggles backstage after a hard-fought battle. Then Keiji Muto celebrates with his ECW Osaka championship in the ring when Rhino and his masked men hit the ring once again. And they start to beat down Muto when suddenly CM Punk, Minoru Tanaka and Samoa Joe run in to even up the numbers, and they flee with the new injection standing tall at the end of the show. So yeah, this got 64C. Masked Man 1 looked lost out there. I can't remember which one this is. I'm going to have a look at that. Could maybe swap him for someone else. Someone with a similar build, maybe, if I can find someone. But yeah, that got a 65C and increased our popularity in 18 regions. And ECW Revolt got a 1.87, so not bad at all. And Jushin Liger has now left due to his loan period ending, which is why he got the belt taken off him. And we needed to rush the rematch, basically. And don't think I can loan anyone for a while. I'll just try an alliance loan, see if, because it wasn't letting me last time, saying I've had too many. So we try and loan him. Yeah, Global Pro Wrestling Connection have blocked the loan as they feel you're loaning too many workers from other alliance members in the last 6 months. I'm just going to quickly take a look at the schedule before we jump into the next ECW Revolt. And so we've got Anarchy Rules was week 2 October. It's currently, well, week 2 October still. We're running ECW November to Remember on week 2 of November. Then our final pay-per-view of the year will take place on the last Sunday, the last day of the year, in week 4. And we start with Paul Heyman stood in the ring to open the show. And he says, over the past week or so, Rhino has taken his rule over ECW to a new level. Not only does he hold most of the championships in the company, but he has a group of masked men backing him up. Now, since tonight we're on television, and Rhino happens to hold the television championship, we will see the belt on the line tonight. And Rhino will take on the man who was screwed out of the Triple Championship in tonight's main event, in a cage match. There's been no sign of Rhino backstage, but I know he will be watching from somewhere. And if you don't show up tonight alone to defend your television championship, you will be stripped of every title you hold. So yeah, the man who's references is Samoa Joe. So in tonight's main event, it will be Samoa Joe taking on Rhino for the television championship. And the angle got the show off to a strong start, and the crowd got hotter. And this got a B minus 72, so a good segment to start. And in a battle that had decent wrestling but little heat, Minoru Tanaka and Keiji Muto defeated the Kings of Wrestling in 10 minutes. And Tanaka got the pin over Hero. And Tanaka was head and shoulders above everyone else. Again, just to get the Kings of Wrestling on television as a job team at the minute. But yeah, Minoru Tanaka and Keiji Muto as a team representing the new injection. And yeah, 58 C minus, not bad. And 71 for Tanaka, which is really good. 58 for Muto, 33 for Cesaro, 37 for Hero. And the crowd got hotter again. And in an extremely short match, Vampiro defeated Super Delphin in 1 minute 59 by submission with a guillotine choke. And apparently they have great chemistry, which is good. 56 C minus. So this is literally just to give Vampiro a very dominant victory. And he's won in 2 minutes. And Vampiro and Angel Williams stand in the ring and stare at the camera after a dominant Vampiro victory. The lights go out, and when they come back on, they've disappeared. And this got a 48D plus. And then CM Punk defeats Jay Briscoe in 10 minutes by submission with a arm triangle choke. And John Cena did some good work at ringside. 66 for Punk, 33 for Jay Briscoe. And this is literally just, again, to give the new injection some momentum. And CM Punk getting a win. And D plus 51. Then Rhino is shown exiting a car holding his championships. And no masked men are to be seen. And he yells, "Get that camera away from me," and pushes the cameraman over. And this got a B 79. Then in a battle that had great wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Samoa Joe defeats Rhino in 15 minutes 7 by submission with a Dragon Sleeper, and Samoa Joe becomes the new ECW World Television Championship. But Joe was off his game and they still got a B. So if he was on his game, I wonder what they would have got. 81 from Rhino, 70 from Joe. And yeah, this is literally to show that Rhino can lose and Joe can win. Pretty much. To put them on par with each other. And Joe's beat Rhino, but not for the big championship. He still holds the GPWC and the ECW World Championship. But Rhino is now beatable in the eyes of the crowd. And overall, this got a B minus 73. That's one of the best revolts that we've had in America, at least. And yeah, 3,240 people here. And increased our popularity in 18 regions. And Laura Matano and Paul Heyman are now dating. Who's that? Some random referee. Maybe we'll bring her in. What's her referee stat? 50, maybe not. Then ECW Revolt got a 1.93 TV rating, which is cool. I think that's one of our best ones. And Vampiro thinks Jay Briscoe doesn't get it when it comes to working a crowd. Fire the kid and hire someone that knows how to work. And in Rhino's opinion, John Cena is going to be a star. He's worth pushing hard. So some interesting opinions. Two completely contrasting opinions of one tag team. But yeah, we've been going for a while now, so I'm going to end this episode. And remember to tune in 2 days for the next one, and tomorrow for the dojo. And if you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more TEW 2016 and general wrestling content. And until next time, peace.